Hey guys, welcome back to round 4 of the Aromatisse Battle Tower. Looks like we'll be going first again. Interesting. Probably the first bad start we've gotten so far. I think we have to start with Sigilyph, and because I'm going first, I'm going to play the the Spritzy. No reason not to. Playing against an active Virizion. So I think the first thing we're going to do is play this Fairy Garden. Ultra Ball away, I think a Muscle Band and a Colress. I think we have to end this turn. Sucks to get rid of a Colress, but I also think we need a Muscle Band. Sorry, we need an Ultra Ball. What's particularly good against this deck? I'm not quite sure, actually. We don't have anything that hurts its weakness. So maybe... Do we have G-Booster Prize? Maybe we just go for Genesect and try and race them since we get to go first. But we do have the G-Booster Prize, it looks like. Maybe... Well, I guess I don't really have that much game versus Sigilyph, unless you can G-Booster them out of it. I don't know. I don't know how that works, but let's take an Eviltal, I guess. Really not sure what's correct there, but... Alright, so we hit a Thundurus, it's always good. Here, and then just gonna Ultra Ball away the Plasma and the Max Potion. Get a... Probably move to a Thundurus and attach the Plasma to a Pokemon via Raiden Knuckle. Our opponent is probably playing Virizion Genesect, which is a deck that's been around for a long time. If you're not familiar with it, I have done a deck tech on the version that we made, the version with Ho-Oh. Whoops. So I woke up, that's good. And there's the Aromatisse off the top. And our opponent played no supporters, so I really don't want sandbagging a supporter. It has nothing. Like, I think we'll just naturally kind of more rogue version. What I'm hoping here is that he plays that and has like a supporter that he was holding. Great, so what this card could be, I guess, is another laser. He could be deciding to try and get me a... It could be like he would just be, if it wasn't energy, he would attach it to not to get it from his keyboard or something, but it sucks. Insect, Fairy Trans, Max Potion this guy. And Casey is playing Genesect, and therefore is playing Plasma Energy, and therefore can Red Signal, so I think I am going to get the second Spritzy. And then I'm going to attach. So having the end there was pretty bad, but I think that with him just being able to attack this guy is just like he's live for so many draws. And right now, like I said, even if he attacks us again and doesn't retreat, we have the Plasma Energy to boost up, or to catch her up the Venusaur, and then put a lot of pressure on Venusaur and knock out the Virizion. And we also have a Juniper in hand if anything goes wrong. Chespin? Alright, and then another Virizion. Okay, well, I mean, the 7 cards he drew um, off of the end, 2 of them being Pokemon and 1 of them being a stadium, it's not the worst thing that could happen. Of course, he could always just be holding a supporter, but I assume he is. I mean, I assume he'd have to have a pretty inconsistent list or get pretty unlucky to not hit a supporter. Okay, that's fine. Not too concerned about that. Story X, but honestly, not quite sure. I did wake up, so that's very good. We do the switch anyway, though, which is also very good. So it is 90. I think we're gonna go ahead and attach here, there, Juniper, and try and hit a max potion. Actually, we're in kind of a rough spot now, so we move both of the fairies over to an Eviltal. We're still 10 damage short of the knockout. But I think that's what we just have to do. There's no energy in here to fuel a Thunderous. Yeah, I think... Oh, we have to discard two. We don't have the fairy input. That's fine. We're just going to discard a Plasma. Might have actually been playing this incorrectly. I'm not 100% sure. The good news is that we can Skyla for a max potion next turn, heal our Genesect, and then no matter what he sends up, get at least a knockout. But we could also knock out both of these things if he doesn't use the big attack this turn, which I imagine that he will. Okay, wow. And so Enhanced Hammer is a big game versus this deck. That's good to know about, but it's very unfortunate that he has it. And there's a Colors for 10. Well, Crushing Hammer. Okay, wow. Well, I think, we actually just might be dead now. Crushing Hammer is huge versus us. Luckily, we're going to another switch effect. This is actually a big game. There's the middle guy. That's fine. I guess we can, worst case scenario, well, if we're asleep, there's a worst case scenario is much worse for us, but I was going to say more worst case scenario, we're still asleep. Okay, so the first interesting. I think we're going to go ahead and we also don't have another max potion. That's very, very, very unfortunate. Go ahead and Skyla for a Colress. Attach a Prism to the Thunderous. End our turn, get knocked out, and be way behind. I'm actually not satisfied with our vision at all. I think we could very much lose this game. So, how do we win? So, he has a giant guy now. That is 90 though. I'm not really concerned about that guy. I'm glad that he's putting energy on that guy. I would rather have him put energy on that guy than build up another Venusaur or... Oh yeah, Enhanced Hammer. Okay, well, luckily we have another energy in hand because this is very rough for us. Enhanced Hammer just destroys us. Or sorry, so that way he can knock out the EXs that are not Fairy Garden was kind of an odd inclusion, but um, honestly, the one Darkrai is just not enough to consistently retreat, so I think he might even like 3 Fairy Garden, obviously. So he's just healing. Obviously, this matchup is just tough because he runs a lot of Verbank. The more retreat options you have. There's no relevant play. This is pretty rough. I think. Okay, so I think we're gonna Skyla. Just trying to determine if there's actually anything. Determine, sorry, if there's actually anything we want. I guess we'll get a Juniper. And then I think we and attach this here. And if I draw G Booster Max Potion off of my prizes, I think Thunderous attached to it. Okay, so what we're gonna do is what we're gonna do. We're gonna Fairy Trans here. Select this energy code. I don't see another line. I know this is kind of a complex board state, so there might be another one, but I really don't see another one. But I think we're going to go here. We're going to Land Judgment. If we draw Max Potion G Booster, we Max Potion Thunderous, send it up, find an energy, attach an energy to the Genesect, take a hit, and then we have to hopefully find another energy and G Booster and knock out. The problem is that we're going to be hit with this Chespin, or the Chestnut, sorry. I think it's the only real option we have. It's definitely very, very, very risky, but no. So there's a knockout. We need to draw some good cards. I mean, he's obviously going to send up the Chestnut. Juniper's not where we want to be. And Plasma is not where we want to be. And I think our last 2 prizes are Max Potion G Booster, and we might just be out of this game now. That's really very, very unfortunate. And he had the Juniper as well. This is not going how he planned. We have to send up Aromatisse as not to get knocked out. Okay, there's a Darkrai. So that's a start, I think. We're going to play the Darkrai. And as much as I'd like to, I think we have to Juniper. I don't think we can attach this. Oh no, we played 2 Max Potions already. But I don't think we can attach this Plasma. I think we have to attach it. Very, very rough space. And we don't hit a colored energy. Okay, well, in that case, we are going to attach the plasma. Yes, we're going to make him waste energy on this guy. And nothing I want to super rod in too badly. So I'm going to shift the turn back. With 9 cards in hand, playing a Virizion. Definitely a 5% to win it. I think that um, being able to just start putting, like, I think you got 2 free turns of Virizion attacks, which is very, very good. It's possible the N was wrong, but I really don't think it is because we're not doing anything and he's loading up a Pokemon, so it's just like he doesn't really need to do anything. He obviously wants to draw things there, but he just has more attackers. It's possible our opponent doesn't have any energy. He has 4, 5, 6 in the discard and a DCE, and then 7, 8, 9, 10. So he has 10 grass in play or in the discard with 1, 2 DCEs. So it's possible that he just can't retreat from this point. I mean, even if he passes this turn, I think we go from 5% to 7% to win, maybe? Okay, there's a DC on the Venusaur, and he has a Skyla that I assume is going to buy him an escape rope or a switch, which is unfortunate. But what can you do? Genesec's is the only thing we can retreat with, so we're going to need to do that. Alright, we have to attach this. I believe we dropped the Evil Toll. And then let's Colress for 8 or 9. Oh, we have no cards in our deck. Wow, okay, I didn't even realize that. Alright, we're going to go ahead and concede. I don't think it would have mattered. I don't see a line where we stay alive, but that was definitely a mistake. I apologize. A lot of mistakes that game. I think I played pretty poorly. But I mean, obviously that mistake at the end was very, very big and cost me a lot, but I think we weren't going to win it all anyways. I think that N is really the pivotal decision, along with attaching the plasma the turn I did. I'll definitely have to go back and review it. It was an interesting game. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let me know what you think I did wrong. And I will see you in round 5.